into the live show and get in tune with my featured vendors for the night. And tune into the Blueprint Live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fluent, Mixed Talk Media, Indie 101.5, and Philly Jams 95.3. Okay, bye. Make sure that you tune in every Thursday to the Blueprint Live at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on Facebook and YouTube. And then you can catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in. And right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey, man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? Oh, it's your boy, $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey, man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Oh, Fabo!
It's Thursday, y'all. I'm grateful. Let's go. Got the kids close. Who we got in the comments over here? Fluent is in the house. Hey, girl. Never forget we just gonna rock out real quick. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a week. I get accepted. Let's go. Come on in, y'all. Okay. My guests are backstage. I got a show for y'all tonight. Okay. We got some heat. Y'all need to stay tuned. Let me cut that down because y'all know I will jam. Now, that was not them. Thankful for today. Now, I don't know about you, but I am thankful for today, okay? I have a very, very, very special show for y'all. So let's just go ahead and just jump right in, okay? If you are wondering what's on the playlist, that is not them thankful. Make sure that you all go and put that on your playlist. Remember, we support all independent artists over here. So if you got music, make sure that you send it my way. And we are live right now, okay? If you're tuning in live with me on Facebook and YouTube, shout out to you. But we're also live on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. So shout out to all my listeners in Chi-Town, of course, because that's number one. That's where we at right now. And Jersey, Philly, and Houston, all of my listeners out there, thank you all so much for tuning in, okay? I keep telling y'all, like, tonight, I'm super excited because, look, I got something for you, okay? We working on our health and our wellness this year. Told you all that's how we kicking off 2023. So my guest that I have for you tonight, whoo, I told y'all it's the heat now. Last but not least, shout out to my amazing sponsors for the Blueprint Live, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions, okay? Make sure that you all are following my sponsors everywhere, okay? You can type them right in and they're going to pop right up. So it's no excuse if you're not following them at this point, okay? And if you are interested in any advertising opportunities, make sure that you contact me, okay? All you got to do is just go to the website. Visit thebpmediaco.com for more information. Remember, my sole job is to be here to promote you, okay? It's all about you tonight. Make sure you drop those businesses in the comments. I tell you all every week, but I really, I use that. I literally go back every week and I try to go and follow everyone that I'm not following yet. Remember, we have to support each other. It's all about coming together. So make sure that you go. If you see somebody on there, go ahead and like the page or tag your friends. I know you all have businesses and your friends and family have businesses that y'all just scroll by on social media and just like you don't see it. Drop them in the comments. Don't be like that tonight. Now, in line with my guest tonight, tonight's topic, I want to talk about how are you personally improving your health and wellness, okay? We're going to give you some tips and give you some ways of what you can do tonight, but how are we working on us, okay? I have some things that I've been doing and that I started implementing last year that I want to definitely share with my listeners. You all are doing too. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and bring in my guest. If you all are following me, if you haven't followed me already, you need to go to the MzMetchi page. Okay, that's why I got all the updates. But I all week I have been promoting these three individuals that are coming on. Y'all, I have Bishop Don joining me. I have Nikki J and Bigb. Okay, and we're about to open this up and go ahead and talk about health and wellness and how they are helping anybody that's looking to get in the best shape of their life. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to lose weight too. I've been doing it fine on my own, but we all need some help. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in my special guests. I think they're good and ready to go here. Hold on, I'm going to bring them in now. Hey.
What's up?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Man, everything is everything. Let's get it.
Look, first off, I'm so excited to talk to you all because, we're at the top of the year, top of 2023, and I've been on a mission to try to help people. We got to get it together, get our mind and bodies together, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm so excited because you all have a program and things that you've been promoting, and I want to jump all the way into that, but just to give everybody a little bit of an overview, because for one, if they don't know you all at this point, are they living under a rock or what? But so I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. We're gonna start look in the order. So we have Nikki J. You are certified nutritionist and a trainer.
Yes.
Okay, snap. And then we have Bigb, a celebrity trainer. And you all are the founders of Live, Train, and Eat, y'all. I mean, I've been promoting it all week. I hope they went and checked it out. You all have so much to offer.
Much. Oh yeah, definitely.
And Don, okay, look, reality TV star. You have your own gym. No more ordinary lifestyle. Like, y'all got a lot going on.
For sure. Yeah.
A lot going on.
Bring it down the house.
You all have so much happening. So I want to talk about, because you all have kind of come together with your own respective brands for, you all have a couple different challenges going on. You all have the app. How did you all come together?
You want to tell that story, Don?
Oh, okay. I got it. Well, we're not going to make it long and stretch, man. But listen, me and Bigb have been good friends. He's like my big brother. We've been working together probably about going over a little bit over 3 years now. And, we both kind of came into each other's lives at a moment we were in a big transition. Very big transition. Me going on my own spiritual wellness, physical journey that led us together. I wanted to get my mind right, and the process of getting my mind right, getting my body right seemed like the most peaceful route to go. And in that journey, I became a bodybuilder. and through that, now I'm a professional bodybuilder as well. So in the introduction of that, Bigb was one of the original guys who kind of helped me walk that path. Bigb was recovering from his own terrible testimony, man, of he had broke his legs.
Oh my goodness.
Tragic, terribly in front of an Apple store. It was crazy. Fell into this ditch, and if it wasn't for the fact that he was in the condition and shape he was, Bigb probably wouldn't be walking again. It would have been terrible. And in that moment, I met Bigb. He was on his recovery stage, and it was one of those things where it was like, you know what? I got your back, you got my back. So as Bigb was on his recovery stage, man, we was there as his younger brothers, pushing him, motivating him to get back on his feet. And he was being a mentor in my life and a big brother to me to help me find myself and walk my journey. And that landed us here today, where we are just one big happy family of health, wellness, support, brotherhood, sisterhood, spiritual healing, wellness. Like, all these things come together under this umbrella. And that's where that Live, Train, Eat times Intima Well was brought into life, because we're all on the same vibration and the same page, and we got the same goal, not only to help ourselves, but we're on a mission to help as many people as we can.
That's right.
Remember, at the top of this year, last year, our goal was just to help 1,000. We're in 2023. We want to help 1 million people this year. We want to reach millions and change their lives. One person at a time, but we know we can do it, and we got so many great testimonies that started just through the simplicity of us putting our testimony out there, and everybody got a story. Everybody has a story because they need to find their why. And their why is what leads them to us. Their why you want to go on this health journey, your why you want to change your life, why you want to, step into a new chapter is the reason why we're here. Because we're going to focus on those whys, keep you committed, and we got the blueprint for you.
That's right. That's
You
right.
already know. Yes. Yeah, man. When Don and I first met, like you said, I had just recently ruptured both of my quadricep tendons completely away from both of my kneecaps. So I couldn't walk for 8 months. My wife had to do 100% of everything for me. And during that down period, she got laid off from her job. And when she got laid off, I was like, man, what are we going to do? Now there's no income coming in. So we started digging into our savings. And then she had the great idea and the wits to say, hey, you know what? We can't train anybody in person because, first of all, it was during COVID.
Yeah.
And I can't walk. She had to stay at home and take care of me. So we couldn't do nothing outside of the house. So that's when she came up with the concept to have this app created, the Live, Train, Eat Fitness app.
Yes.
And ever since then, it's just been golden. So we decided, hey, who was there with me? Who was looking out for me when I couldn't walk? One of them was Bishop Dunn. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I want to be around people who helped me get through this the most depressing thing part of my life. And Bishop and the rest of the guys, they were so supportive of me. I'm 55 years old. These guys are young enough, almost young enough to be my sons. But but the thing is, they were there for me each and every day. And I have some people, man, from back in the day that I've known a long time before them that were not there for me. So, hey, look, I knew how to X them out. You know what I'm saying? So, and Bishop and Ryan and everybody was there for us. And me and my wife, man, we really appreciate him as a person. And so I'm like, man, let's partner with him. Let's do this journey with him. He was there for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we came and brought this thing together.
I love that. And just hearing your story, it reminds me of a mantra that I always say to my listeners is turn your pain into power. The things that you go through that are meant to try to break you down, use it to build yourself up. And I love the fact, look at what you birthed from that,
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. The app. I want to go ahead and talk about the app before we get into some of like the challenges and things that you have going on. First off, it's available everywhere. So if you all are tuning in, I need you all to go and download the Live, Train, and Eat app. But what are some of the things that we can expect when we download and for people that want to utilize the app?
When you download the Live, Train, Eat Fitness app, it's like having 4 coaches literally in the palm of your hand, in your pocket when you go to the gym. Because when you open up your dashboard, that's going to tell you exactly what you need to do for the day, everything from your nutrition tracking. And we do not put people on diets. This is one thing, the few things I want to let you know that stands out about us that is not ordinary.
Okay.
We don't put our people on diets. We don't just throw everybody on some 12 to 1,500 calorie a day, super low starvation diet. Because it's not sustainable. They're not going to stick to it. They may get some result for a little bit, but when you come off of that thing, you're gaining all that weight back and then some. And y'all raise your hand if you've been through that, because I'm a trainer. I've been through it, right?
I have.
So we our people on diets. The nutrition tracking, you just take a picture of your meal. No calorie tracking, no diets. Take a picture of your meal. We just want you to be aware of how you're eating. That way, when you're seeing the results, we see what works. If you're not seeing the results the way you want, now we can comb back through and see, okay, what wasn't working? Let's see how we can tweak things. So all of that is in your dashboard. You even connects to your Apple Watch. So it has your steps for the day downloaded into the app. You also have your before and after pictures that you upload in the app. So we're not big on making you weigh yourself every day, because that can become a little obsessive and sometimes discouraging, because as you're building muscle and losing body fat, that scale may not budge the way you would look for it to, but you'll be losing inches like crazy. So those pictures are going to show you your progress to keep you encouraged and keep you staying consistent and keep you from being discouraged, feeling like you're not seeing the numbers on the scale move the way that you would like. Absolutely. On top of that, the workouts we're able to tailor the workouts to what your needs are. So we've had a few people had torn ACL, surgery, things like that, where they need to make some modifications.
Okay.
Totally doable, and all of that is in the palm of your hand through the app. And one of the best things is that you're able to message all 4 of us. We have a new coach. Coach Ashley just joined us.
I was gonna mention that. I was like, I see Ashley coaching too.
So you're able to message all 4 of us 24/7 through the app. So you can be out at dinner and like, look, I got to dinner, I'm starving. What do I need to do? We're going to hit you back. Like, okay, take a picture of the menu. I'll help walk you through that. So you get a lot of support and a level of coaching that you're not going to get just, maybe with an hour when you're working out with a personal trainer traditionally. Now you're getting the support of 4 coaches in your pocket, no matter where you are in the world. And we have clients all over the world. We just had one that just flew back from home. She's in Pakistan now because she's in the military. So no matter where you are in the world, you have all 4 of us literally in the palm of your hand.
I love that. I mean, you know what? You touched on something that I wanted to ask you about, Nikki, specifically. A lot of the times, and and I can speak to it too. I've definitely been on my journey as far as trying to better my health and wellness too. But I wanted to know if you could just kind of speak on the importance of making sure that when you are on that journey, that you do have your nutrition, that it lines up with how hard you're working and exercising, right? Because a lot of times I'll talk to people and they're like, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing this, and they're not really seeing those results. But how important is nutrition?
Nutrition is like 99% of this thing. It's
so I needed to hear it from you.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, it's a story. Like I was still in my 20s, so like 20 years ago, I read this article, and it was Oprah was saying, well, I learned that as long as I work out, I can have that brownie, and I just have to work that off. Wrong. That was so wrong. So I thought we get this mentality where I'm working out so I can earn that piece of pie. I'm working out so I can earn that brunch this weekend. But your body isn't what I call a weight loss calculator. So we have to start breaking up with those old habits of you're working out to earn this. You're working out to earn this. We have to stop rewarding ourselves with food. Number 1. 2, when it comes to nutrition, I want us to get in. I was a chronic dieter. Like if it was a diet, I was on it. It was a diet, I was going to try it. You may not commercials right now. I've tried all the things. Okay,
you are not alone.
I learned the hard way that your body needs nutrients. So it's not all about cutting calories out and cutting back and cutting your meals in half. Most of us aren't even getting enough fiber every day. Most of us aren't even hydrated the way that we need to. So now I want you all to focus on adding things back. Let's add more fruit. Let's add more vegetables. And don't worry about the sugars in fruit. Those sugars in that fruit does not process the same way as an Oreo would or like a piece of pie would. It's not the same. So we have to start work on feeding our bodies healthy fats. Fat helps us lose fat. We want that protein. Protein's what helps to build muscle and preserve that muscle and helps us burn more fat. But if we're starving our bodies unknowingly starving ourselves,
right,
you're not going to get those results, and it just slows down your metabolism and causes your body to become a fat storing machine. So nutrition is so important. So if there's one thing I want us to break up with, 2 things I want us to break up with in 2020.
Breaking up with it.
That reward system that I was good this week. I earned this hot fudge sundae. We've got to find another way that's not involved with food to reward yourself. Maybe we go to the spa, or you go to Manicure, you go shopping, something that's not connected with food. So we disconnect from that reward system with food. It starts in childhood, when you're good as a kid, you have a pizza heart, So we got to start breaking up with that. And 2, let's work on feeding our bodies nutrients, and instead of cutting all of the calories out.
Okay.
Our bodies need nutrients to build muscle, burn fat, you'll feel better. Getting healthier shouldn't feel like torture. It's like the way you feel. Guys, I want y'all to think about how you feel when you're on a diet, right? You're hangry, you're irritable, you have brain fog, you got headaches.
It's the irritability for me.
Memory loss.
Right. And I've definitely been there. But you shouldn't those are all signs your body's like, I'm not getting enough of something. You should not feel like that. You should feel good as you're getting healthier. You should feel good as your body is building more muscle and burning more fat. So that's the importance of feeding your body nutrients.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you all heard it. So the next time that these conversations come up, I'm literally gonna make that a clip, Nikki. I gotta play it for him. Like, oh, I need you all to know you heard it here first. So let's go ahead. I feel like now is a good time to let them know. You all are here on a special mission, right? Because we got 1 million people that we're trying to reach, right? That's what you said, Don.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Strongest for the Longest. First off, I love the name. Love the name. Let's well, you know what? No, I don't want to start there, because the number one problem that a lot of people have, of course, is our abs. Let's start there. You all have a 35-day ab bundle. I want to hear more about it because it's a little bit of all of you all in that bundle. So let's break it down and give them the details.
Well, check this out. Hey, Don, is there something wrong with your audio? Because I don't know if it's just us. Can you hear him? It's kind of hard to hear you a little bit.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
It's a little shaky, but I guess it's good.
Yeah, it's a little low.
Yeah, it's low, really low.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, so, so the way we came up with the 35-day ab challenge is because it was Bishop Dunn's birthday. So, I guess we did 35 days because he turned 35.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So because he turned 35, we did a 35-day ab challenge. Y'all better be glad it wasn't my birthday because it would have been 55. We would have been 55 days. Man. Go ahead, Bishop. Take it away, man. This is your birthday bundle.
I know, right?
Oh, no, it's all good. Well, look, man, the birthday bundle was put together to give you the best results you can possibly obtain, but not just within the 35 days. The goal was to give you some juice, some game that will last you a lifetime. I put together such a group of core workouts that you can never get bored with these workouts. I got something for you to do differently, but literally 35 days. There's no way you can become complacent with this program. So the whole goal was to hit the obliques, to hit the ab, to build up that core strength and build your mental strength in this process. Because if you complete my 35 days, you're ready to keep this going. We know how habits are created, right? Habits is where success happens. So this ab challenge is to help you create healthy habits based around your core. Now, on top of that, when you got already the plan, right? I'm giving you the game plan. And then in this bundle, we sprinkle in all the key ingredients to eating and having fun while eating. So we want you to submit yourself to a lifestyle of healthiness. This is to help you start your lifestyle change because we don't do diets. We want you to eat. We want you to obtain your nutrition, and we want to show you how. So within this bundle, you also get the recipe book, and you get the book on how to keep. You get the ebook on how to keep your stomach flat afterwards. So all of this is grouped into one big bundle where, you're not looking all over the place confused. Like, well, I'm doing abs. Man, now I got to figure out what to eat. Now I got to figure out how to grocery shop. What's the next step? What's the next step? No, we gave it to you all in one package. So now all you got to do is click the link, grab everything you need. So we put together the whole blueprint. And I don't know if you see my recent pictures, but every time I compete for a show, I ain't out there with a 2-pack. I'm out there with a 6-pack. I got abs on top of my abs. So I'm not gonna play with you. And this is a big transformation for me. I look completely different from years ago when me and you first did did the radio together, did the show together. It's two different Dons. And I'm happy to share this knowledge because I believe that sharing it is the wealth. That's the real wealth. Being surrounded by as many of my friends and family and individuals who want to obtain this lifestyle. And that's why the bundle was put together to be made affordable, but and to give you enough game to be like, wow, this is they gave us a lot. They really did us a justice and gave us a lot within this journey. And that's just the core. We ain't even gotten to the live strongest for the longest. We ain't even got over there. This is strictly for the belly because you got to understand the learning the nutrition, learning the lifestyle change is what will help you create the best habits so that when you join to live the strongest for the longest, you'll stay committed. You'll stay committed and you'll see what to do. So it's phenomenal. The ab bundle, listen, if you're worried about how to get your abs to pop, if you're worried about having that 3D washboard, worry no more. Okay. This is it. This is it. Demonstrated. Fully demonstrated. So this ain't something you gotta, I'm wondering if Don is doing these. No. This is literally 35 days of me walking you through step by step how to do these exercises. Literally. So you can see it ain't for joke. We doing them.
Don, I want to know, okay, because naturally when you all, I know with all of you all, when you put together your workouts and everything, right? I'm sure do you all test them on people before they go public? Personal question, but so
yeah.
Who was you all's number one success story? I want to know from your ab challenge, and then I'm gonna get to you, Nikki and Big B. I want to get to you all too, because I know you all have different respective workouts. Who had the most dramatic? You ain't gotta call them by name, but just a story that sticks out to your mind. I gotta know.
You say who was my like number one result?
Yeah, I guess like like your biggest transformation that they did your program.
I have a few.
Okay.
But I had one of my clients that was determined, like just extremely determined to get to their goal. Within that, they lost somewhere around like 40 to 50 pounds, and didn't believe that they were going to get. They just never thought they would see one ab. They just knew they wouldn't see an ab, and then So to turn that around, you got Ashley, who now sees an ab, and she's happy about abs starting to pop out. And it's just literally the mindset, and then get into the mindset. First, finding the mindset, because we can't give it to you, but we'll coach you there. You got to find your why. Once the why was found, the dedication and the habits were created, and now the results are showing.
Okay, they got a six-pack too, huh? They got a six-pack too.
Oh man, feeling good. Can't stay out the mirror.
Absolutely. What about you all?
Well, mine is two. One of them, he was our doorman when we first moved into our building downtown Chicago. Okay. And he was at the front desk. He weighed about 300 and something pounds at the time, 347 pounds.
Okay.
He dropped down 150 pounds once he started working out with your boy. You know who your boy is? They call him Big B. You know what I'm saying? They called me the body changer. I change bodies around here. If you want your body changed, man, call Big B, because it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Who you with?
I love it. Nikki, what about you? I know you didn't change somebody's life, girl. Tell us about it.
I have been training clients for over a decade, and I've had so many hundreds. But my most recent superstar was this past year. She started with Strongest for the Longest. Okay. And actually, she's the one that's in Pakistan. She's in the military. So she's in Pakistan. Never met her. Okay. So 100% virtual. She's like, look, I am ready. I am ready to make some changes. Like she came, her mind was already there. She just needed to find the person that was going to take her there. So she lost between June to November, she lost 40 pounds. And this is no dieting. This is no calorie counting. This is straight eating nutrient dense, natural foods and hitting her workouts. Nothing extreme, nothing crazy. And then me staying on top of her about her sleep.
Okay. Gotta have that.
We keep it so simple. It's just, we give you the exact blueprint, we give you the blueprint. When our people follow the blueprint, there's no way they can't get a result. They're going to get that result. So that's 40 pounds, and then she's ready to lose another 20. So actually, I just talked to her today. Let's go. She got me high.
Hey, another thing too that Bishop done when he was talking about the 35-day ab challenge, there are clickable recipes inside that book as well. Yeah. So you click on the recipe, and you got the full how to make this meal, how to meal prep, all that stuff designed by my wife. And man, so many people are loving that. It's crazy. So for that total package, it was once selling for $397. But when Bishop Don turned 35, we said, you know what? We're going to help the people. We're going to knock it down to $35. What? Did I just say $35? $35.
35.
Man.
Thank you, Don. We love the number 35. Okay, look, it'll be my 35th too. So yeah, see, you got me inspired. I got to do something special now.
Let's do it
for sure.
Let's go.
Now, look, I got kind of like a funny question, and I literally thought of it last night, and I said I'm just gonna ask them. So I know that I've been working out too. I actually, I need to get the bundle, so I'll be doing that once I log off. However, I've been working out. I lost 20 pounds in the last quarter of 2022. So I'm like, let's keep taking it to the top.
Virtual high five.
Let's go.
High five. So one of my least favorite workouts, I have to be honest, are Russian twist.
Ooh.
I wanted to know, because I'm like this. I'm like, I got 3 fitness gurus on here. I need to know what's the exercise you all don't like the most, but you do it, but you don't like it.
Well,
I know you
for
got
me,
one.
I'm gonna tell you for me, and not just because my legs got jacked up in my accident, but it's the Stairmaster. I can't stand it. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's top 5 right there, Big B. That's top 5.
They said, yeah, that I'm right there with Big B. When it comes to that Stairmaster, man, oh man, it'll make you soft. As tough as we think we is, that Stairmaster how you soft. You'll be bending over on that Stairmaster.
It's like, can I lay here? Can I lay here?
Yeah, like, can I sit? You know what? I try not to avoid too many things.
Okay.
But I really used to hate squatting. And I'm gonna tell you why I used to hate squatting. And it wasn't because it was a lack of confidence, because in the beginning days of my training, it's just being unfamiliar, being unconfident in my motion and my movement. And they used to, oh man, I'm talking about, man, I see that bar and my boys were like, yeah, we squatting today. And I'm like, oh man, here I go finna be the weak link. You know what I mean? So I used to avoid it. And now it's one of my strong suits because I became comfortable, you know, again, being with Big B and the guys and the team, coaching me into the proper movements, getting my hips, getting my flexibility together. And now, man, you know, you can't stop me from leg pressing and squatting. It's like, I won't be that guy with the chicken leg body.
Right.
Okay.
I won't be a chicken leg guy. I ain't gonna be him. It won't be him. I have my shorts on this summer. Happy.
I love that. Nikki, what about you?
I had to really think about that one because I'm so used to even the things that I don't like to do. I know that I'll tell you this, the exercise you hate the most usually works the best.
Yep.
Yeah. So for most people, they'll say it's like a burpee, but I've learned to like burpees because they work. So I would say I have a love-hate relationship with walking lunges because it takes a lot out of your body to, like, I'm somebody, I grew up with button legs my entire life. So I got to move these things, but they're strong, you know, so you got to work them. So I would say I have a love-hate relationship with walking lunges because they take a lot out of you. But my least favorite muscle group to work is shoulders because it's one of the smallest and they burn out fast. And like the burn goes like up your neck, but I still do it because ladies gotta have some shoulders. Like you can't be out here with the sleeveless and the backless if you ain't got your shoulders right.
Ladies, did you all hear that? Okay. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Now, look, okay. The strongest for the longest. Let's talk about that membership before we wrap up, because I want them to know about that. Let them, let's talk about all that it entails, because we got the abs. We already got to get the abs. But let's talk about strongest for the longest.
Okay, strongest for the longest is we decided, instead of having all these different programs that maybe hit all these different muscle groups or a separate nutrition program, we decided to pack everything into a platinum level coaching plan. So through the Live Train Eat Fitness app, we get over 30 new workouts per month. So it's over 30, not 30 that you have to do, 30 that you're able to choose from. 30 new workouts per month, customized nutrition. We have weekly coaching calls on Zoom live. So like there's nothing that's pre-recorded. You're able to connect, and our community is off the chain in level of support and the dedication that people are putting in to get results. Like people are seeing results in their first 30 days. That was blowing my mind. You're also getting access to our private Facebook group. And also, like I said, we're packing this thing out. So anytime we come up with a new program, hey, we decide, hey, let's add Don's ab challenge in there. We'll have that included. Ashley's coming out with a new glute program. We're going to put that in there with no additional charge. Everything is packed in. We're just packing the value out to give you everything that you need to get a platinum level coaching experience from 4 amazing coaches. When I say there has been no one that we have literally touched and hasn't gotten a result. If you plug in, even if you plug in a little bit, you're going to see some results. I've seen people from just the 35-day ab challenge. Yeah. This one girl, her abs popped in like less than 30 days. I was like,
it was like two and a half weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. So the program gets results if you plug in, like Don was mentioning earlier. If your mind is there, if your mindset is there, you decide your why. And Ladies, I'm talking to y'all. Your why has to be stronger than wanting to lose 10 pounds for a girl's trip. Okay? It has to be stronger,
Okay.
right? That's not
We
enough.
gotta stop doing it for events and vacation.
Yeah.
It has to be deeper than that, and it has to be stronger than that, because there are going to be times when you're not feeling motivated. There are going to be times when you don't feel like it. There are going to be times where, like, man, I just really don't, I'm not in it today. But that's why you plug in and you get the coaching and you get the blueprint. We're like, you know what? It's okay. We feel like that on days too. But hey, like, get to the gym, try to get through half your workout. But once you get there and you start moving, you're going to want to finish it, because now you feel that sense of accomplishment. I actually get the best workouts on days when I don't feel like it. So the Strongest for the Longest Platinum Coaching Program is something that it's like nothing we've ever offered before. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. And the results are just, it's blowing my mind how fast people are experiencing changes, not just in the way they look, but the habits, the level of dedication. They're surprising themselves, like, man, I made it through the holidays and I didn't even eat it. Like, I didn't even want all the stuff that I would usually eat. Like, people are literally transforming into a different, healthier person. I love seeing that transformation.
Yeah, and we came up with the name because we want people to be as strong as they can for as long as they can. That's why we call it Strongest for the Longest. And I'm the oldest person in the group. So with me being 55 years old, you know, I don't feel 55. I feel like I'm like 25, 30. You know, that's how I feel, because I can still do all the stuff that I used to be able to do back when I was that age. So to be as strong as I can for as long as I can, that means a lot to me. I'm trying to go through this thing 110, still doing what I'm doing now. Let's go.
You know, I love how when I was looking at everything and I saw that you all were marketing with the Strongest for the Longest, that no matter how old you are, it doesn't matter, that you can join in on this, and you know, and you can do it too. I really love that, because a lot of the times I think people, depending on their age or, you know, like how much they weigh, they may get discouraged sometimes, but I love that it was really all inclusive, you know, for everyone.
The goal of is to create the mindset of Strongest for the Longest, literally what it says. Like, so like, that's why we keep mentioning your why. Your why is our most important thing to us. Literally, mine was family, my children, you know, my health, being there for them, wanting to succeed in life. But was I going to be able to succeed in life at the rate I was going? Was I going to be able to accomplish my goals at the direction I was headed in? And we start asking ourselves, why? You know, why should I change? Why should I better myself? When you create that why, nothing can stop you. Not your friends. Because these are the things they have to understand. The why has to be so strong, guys. Because you're going to have friends. Your frenemies. Call them frenemies.
That's true.
Frenemies, because they love you, but they still want you to drink all the time. They still want you to come eat out all the time. They looking at you like, girl, you going to the gym today? Like, we finna go hit brunch. Well, after my workout, I'll pull up, but I got to do what I got to do. Or, I'll come join y'all, but I'm not eating all that. I might not drink. You become conscious of your choices. You become conscious of your responsibilities. And then nobody can break you. You're going to have the family members who going to be, you ain't eating none of my pork rinds today. You ain't finna eat the chitlins we made.
Like, I don't want any of that.
I don't want none. I'm good. They're going to try to make you feel bad. Call you Miss Healthy. You missed I see this the healthy one. You know, they got the jokes. They got everything trying to break you from your goals. Then you got the people who just, I don't know, the internet has made the world so, everybody's an expert. So in so many words, you got the people who are not happy with who you are at the time. And then when you become somebody else, they still not happy. Oh, you too swole, Don. You too skinny. Oh, you the girl you lost. Oh, you was it's gonna be something. But guess what? My why is so big, none of that even reaches me. My why is so big, I'm just zoned out on my goal and my accomplishment. And I found a why that keeps me happy within. That's what the wellness comes in there. The spiritual health, the mental health. Those are all the things we worry about along this journey, because we know that this can help you. We know this can make you happier on the inside out. So the outside is just a fantastic result of seeing you become a beautiful person on the inside first. And that's why it's called Strong for the Long, because it's not just for the weekend. This ain't, like she said, this ain't just for the girls' trip.
That's right.
We're doing this for the lifetime. This is for us for a lifetime. We want to be different for the rest of our life. We want to be great for the rest of our life. And that's why it's called Strongest for the Longest.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. I love it. I mean, for everyone that's tuning in, I mean, if you find yourself, it's the top of the year, you're looking for a way to get jump started. I mean, they give you the tools. Don's got it's the 35 abs, 35 days for abs. Okay, we got come on, strongest for the longest. It doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't.
Doesn't get any better, y'all.
I want to know now. Typically, some people will let me know some things that's going on. What are the things that's coming up for you all that we can support? And are there going to be like other like workouts? I know you mentioned the glutes and everything. Tell us some things that's coming up.
So we're going to be doing some fitness retreats.
Okay.
Like when we travel out of town, like we pick a nice not private, but a nice destination resort.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing boot camps. We're going to be teaching about nutrition. We're going to be teaching about different workouts. We're going to teach about form. And it's going to be, we have a place already in mind, but I don't want to share it yet because we got to get it locked down first.
Lock it in.
It's absolutely beautiful. We'll do 3 days of education, and then we'll have fun. We'll do boot camps and all kind of stuff, man. So it's going to be crowd participation. And then we're going to do some couple things because we just brought Ashley on to join her husband, Don. So you got me and my wife. You got Don and Ashley. So two power couples. Two groups of power couples out here doing the thing, man. We try to, let's get it. I'm getting hyped.
I'm getting hyped too.
I'll go to the gym. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Wait, hold on. You know what? You just touched on something, and I want to ask you all this because I in my business and what I do, my husband, he plays a little bit more of the background, but we work together very heavily in business. And I wanted to ask you all both. I know Ashley's not on with us. Tell I said hey, but how do you all balance? And this is a little personal, so tell me if you're okay with it. But how do you all balance being in, having your relationship and then also doing business together? Can you all give any, advice or just kind of like some insight of what works for you for any of our listeners?
I'll tell you something that I'm working through.
Okay.
Because originally with Live Training was my baby. Like, I remember the day the name came to me. I remember the first time I wrote it down, and I have become lightweight obsessed. So First thing in the morning, we drinking coffee, blah, 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 business. We go out to lunch, blah, business. We'll be in the elevator, blah, business. So right now I'm working on shutting it down at 7 p.m. and where we have, this is our, like, separating the time, because I can talk about business all day, all night, all through the gym. I'll be talking about it all through the workout. So, but now I realize that but we also have to have personal time. We have to have time for our marriage, because marriage takes work. And
that's right.
Even we go out on lunch dates, but then the lunch date, I'll be talking about business. Now, one thing, I don't take my phone on the date, but
that's good. You're doing good.
I'll be talking business. So something that I'm implementing, like, just recently, log off of everything, 7 p.m., phone down, computer shut, phone face down, don't even look at the alerts. So we have our time separately. So I feel like you have to put that work in, because especially when we work virtually, it's so easy to be on 24/7, on, no weekend, no time off. Yeah. So we have to make that time for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I agree with her. She talks about business way more than me. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, everywhere we go, lift, train, eat, lift, train, eat, lift, train, eat. Strongest for the longest, strongest for the ab challenge, ab challenge.
I get
you know what I'm saying? So
that's how our mind works.
When it comes up, I gotta talk about it.
For me, it just takes me to like my wife. I love my wife. But in order for me to work with her, I have to like my wife, and I think that's a big difference, and it's huge, because we've been working together, man. We've been working together now for about a good, how many years? About 8?
Yeah, we started really together in 2014.
I retired my wife from having to work a regular job in 2016. Yeah, so she ain't got to work a regular job no more. So
I will say this too. We also recognize each other's strengths. So I'm the tech back-end person. He's relationships and sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back here. I got all this. Let me handle all the back end stuff and the detail stuff and the calendar and the scheduling and the what software does what.
Yeah.
And the vision.
Yeah.
You go relationship building sales.
Yeah, I go get the people.
So I don't, and he
Okay.
doesn't.
I love it. Look, we all got to stay in our lanes, right? But we travel to the same place.
Yeah, that's the biggest key. I think, like they just said, they took the words right out of my mouth. It's the elimination of ego. We both know our roles, support each other's roles, and push each other to be the best at what that may look like. You know, and that's how you reach the goal. It doesn't matter who has to do the more speaking. It doesn't matter who has to be the face. It's just a matter of we both know what the goal, the end goal is for us. And that's how you accomplish it. So just you alone being on here and saying, oh, we work together, but I do this. And that's acknowledgement of his role. That's acknowledgement and respect to what he brings to the table. And I think in every team or household like that, that's what it takes, especially while working together, which is completely different. Because, you know, and like you said, we got to separate it. There's a wife, there's a husband, partner, teamwork. Like all of that has to have its own separate. They're all separate. And they have to be made separate and kept separate so that you understand what you're doing and not taking things personal. Because there's going to be days, like you say, days we agree, days we don't agree, but we know we're trying to chase something. So the end goal is the most important thing. And then eliminating the ego, I think that's what lives in the world today. Just unnecessary ego through social media. Everybody feels like they got to look like a boss or look like independent this and this and that. And sometimes we forget how we got there. We forgot the people along the journey who were being the cane you needed when you couldn't stand up, who was being the alarm clock to pull you out of bed when you didn't want to get out of bed. You got to remember that, because all of that is all of that was stirred into that pot.
That's right.
For you to get where you're at. And that's the key to success. So just remaining humble, keeping the egos out, and then respecting each other's roles is how you're going to get there.
I agree. Now, look, I know that somebody is tuning in tonight, and they kind of doing double dutch right now. You know how you don't know if you want to jump in or not. If you all could talk to someone that may be contemplating, like, should I go ahead and enroll? Should I get the challenge? Should I be a part of Strongest for the Longest? What would you all say to them before I let y'all go tonight?
I'll say a little something about that. I want to speak to the ladies. I want you to think about how many pills, how many powders, how many shakes, how many drinks, how many gadgets have you invested in over the past 10 years? For some of y'all, 20 years. Think about how much you've invested and then you didn't get that result. Think of the programs that you tried and you didn't get that result. And that's trying to figure things out on your own. You can waste years trying to piece together, especially with social media. There's a lot that's available, but there's a lot that's available. So now we got to comb through. You don't know who's right, who's wrong, what's working, what's not, what's real, what's fake.
That's right.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste any more time trying to figure things out on your own. Invest in a coach. Invest in someone who's a coach who's been where you want to go. So don't let another year pass where you're looking at your clothes or you're looking at your swimsuit and summer's coming up and it's giving you anxiety because you got events coming up. And ladies, I've been there. I got to a point, after my last fitness competition, I gained over 50 pounds. My thyroid was underactive. I had hormonal imbalances. And no matter how hard I trained, I could not lose weight. Now, I'm a trainer saying this. I'd never been through anything like this in my entire life. It got to the point where I didn't want to go out with my husband anymore because none of my clothes fit. I didn't like the way they looked. When events would come up, I would get anxiety and start maybe I can get sick. Maybe to try to find a way out of having to try to figure out an outfit or try on clothes. That's how I felt. So I understand emotionally how that feels. Don't let another year go by unnecessarily where you're feeling like that or feeling like you don't have a way out or don't have a way to change, or that, you get to the point. I got to the point I almost gave up. Maybe this is it.
Yeah.
No, it does not have to be like that. Invest in a coach who's going to give you the blueprint.
That's right.
Get to where you want to go. And when I say we get invested in our people, we invested. If you come to us, you're ready to roll, you say, hey, I got this goal. we're in that thing like we about to lose this 20, 30 pounds with you.
That's right. That's right.
That's the level of dedication that we have and the passion that we have for what we do. Like, we really genuinely care about you, your health, your wellness, your mental health, and getting you to that goal. And then when you hit the goal, guess what? We're going to set another one, because that's something else that happens after the plan. You get to that goal, and then now we kicking at the brunch, and we doing all the things that cause the weight gain in the first place. We got all those old habits back. No, we're going to help you leave those in the past. We're going to set some new goals. So we're going to take you even further than you've been before.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And
I love it.
With me, you know, I've been personal training for 35 years. Man, that's how old Don is. Man, wow. Okay. I'm sure. Man. So I've been personal training Don's whole life. And I've seen a lot of things during this course. I've seen people much, much, much younger than Don working out, and only because the doctor said, hey, if you don't start working out, you could possibly die, because your blood pressure is extremely high. You got diabetes, high cholesterol. You got all these things, and you're 22 years old. You know, so, and I've had some friends in the past, some of my own friends working out with me today that die tomorrow. You know, so what is your health worth to you? Is it worth Bishop Don's birthday bundle, $35? We waste that on so many other things. So look, guys, let's get healthy. Join with us. $35 can change your life, and it also can help you live the rest of the best of your life. So man, when I start talking about this, man, I just can't stop. Don, you take it over, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, of course, man. Hey, you know what? For one, I'm just thankful to be here. Thankful for the opportunity to share with you guys our testimony, share our journey with you guys. It's an amazing feeling to be here today, to be able to stand before you and be able to tell my story. You know, I battled a lot of different things, my own forms of depression, being backed against corners, and was ready to battle and found a mindset. I was ready to battle all odds to be the best person and best version of myself. So I think if this year, that's what you want. Tiptoeing on the line is not going to do it. I'd rather you manifest it, speak it into existence, and now take action. Sometimes the signs are in front of us and we run away from it. We ignore it. If you are watching tonight, if you took your time to tune in tonight, it's because you knew it was your time. Why not take advantage of the opportunity and the sign that's been put in front of you? And again, she tell you, we invested in our people. Our coaching calls, we on there, everybody by first name. We treat you like little cousin. I remember Thanksgiving. I remember what you told me about at work. We on there like it's family. And that's what it's about, man, to have a safe place, a safe community, a safe team that's going to invest in you, believe in you, support you, and follow the journey with you, because your journey is our journey. And we're going to share the excitement with you as you succeed, because you will succeed when you rock out with us. That's the only way to put it. So again, man, don't be scared. Click that link. Like Big B said, what is it worth? You know, it's $1 a day. It's equivalent to $1 a day. Take advantage. Let's have some fun. Let's win this year, all year. Let's not wait till the summer or girls trip. Let's have the body we want all year round. Let's be summer ready now. Let's do it. And we're here for you. That's it.
I'm excited. I'm like, look, as soon as we go, I'm going to be like, livetraineat.com. Like, you got to go. Now, look, before you all leave, let them know how they can follow you all. And then we've been telling them the whole time to go to livetraineat.com so that they can sign up. But let them know how they can follow you all.
You can follow me, of course, you guys. It's your boy Donald Brumfield. You already know. VH1, man. Black Ink. You already know. NMOL, Apex Universe, the Live Train, E Family. You know what it is. Hey, you find me at Bishop__Don on Instagram, Don Brumfield on Facebook, Twitter. If you're looking for some new movies to watch, you can always find me on Tubi or, Peacock. So just look up Don Brumfield, guys.
Love it. Love it.
And you can follow me on Instagram, the only Nikki J, Nikki, the only Nikki J.
And mine is the only Big B. That's the only BIG, just a B. It's going down.
I love it. Well, you know what? Thank you all so much for joining me. I mean, I've been delighted all week, to have you all come on and to talk about this, because when I closed out 2022, I said, you know what, next year we got to make sure that we're getting people together as far as their health and wellness, that we're making sure that my listeners, that they're more financially sound. Like we want to hit all of the different aspects for everything. So thank you all so much for sharing the app and the challenges. And I'm excited for what's to come. You know, I'm gonna be supporting you along the way. And I got to get my ab bundle, because Don, I want me some abs too. So I'm gonna need your help.
You can go grab the ab bundle at 35dayabs.com. That takes you straight to the bundle. Y'all don't wait another minute.
35dayabs, abs.com. 35dayabs.com.
Okay, look, you all heard it here. Say it one more time, Big B.
We're gonna be letting you know when that fitness retreat is coming up. So guys, you can start getting your body ready to go on that fitness retreat with us. Because within the next 4 to 6 months.
Okay. That is exciting. Well, look, I mean, y'all heard it here first. Thank you all so much for joining me. Absolutely. I enjoyed it. Look, we could talk for hours, and y'all have to make sure y'all come back. So when y'all got the new stuff to promote, y'all got to come on back and come visit with me.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay.
All right. Have a great night.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye. Y'all, I'm just look, I'm trying to look technical difficulties. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So y'all, I'm so excited. So excited. Oh my goodness. So look, if you're still tuning in with me, I gotta pay some bills real quick. But when I come right back, I've got my second special guest, because y'all know Keisha is here with me too. Okay. And first off, she is here with me, and your girl is on tour. She is on tour and she's here with me. So let's pay some bills real quick. And then when I come right back, we're going to go ahead and bring my girl on. Okay, see y'all in a minute.
Are you ready to get into the best shape of your life? Sign up today for the Strongest for the Longest Elite membership by visiting www.livetraineat.com. Brought to you by Live Train Eat in partnership with Apex Universe. Y'all, it's going down January 19th for the 4th anniversary for the Blueprint Media Company. Make sure you come out and tune into the live show and get in tune with my featured vendors for the night. And tune into the Blueprint Live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fluent, Mixed Talk Media, Indie 101.5, and Philly Jams 95.3. Okay, bye.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, if you missed my interview, okay, with Bishop Don, Nikki J, and Bigb, oh, man, you sure missed out. But you're in still for a treat, okay? Because I have, I'm ready to bring my guest on. Keisha, give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. Okay, good. I'm going to bring her in. So first off, let me tell you about this. Let me tell y'all about Keisha. So I met Keisha. Shout out to my good sis, Sharon, from the Black Exchange, My Vision, My Journey. I was able to connect with Keisha actually right before the fashion show that the Blueprint Media Company did press for. And y'all, she is so sweet. And, we've been, of course, keeping in touch afterwards. And then it was like, I'm seeing all of these different things that she's doing. I'm like, this girl is an author, okay, a speaker, a speaker, okay? And she is the co-host on 2 different shows. And I just told you all, she's on tour. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in my special guest. Okay, we have Miss Keisha Heard-White. Let me go ahead and bring her in now. Hey, sis.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. Look, thank you for your patience with me, because look, you know, we trying to get the people together this year, right? We trying to get their minds and their bodies together. But I'm so excited to have you on tonight.
I'm excited to be on. Like, I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
Girl, look, we got to get into it, because now look, you know, when we had connected at first, I didn't know, ma'am. You got your hand in a lot of things, okay?
Yeah.
So
booked and busy.
You are booked and busy. So I was telling them you're on tour right now. You know, you're an author, you do speaking, and you have a couple of shows. So like, I just want to know, which one was first? Because you wrote your book first, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Let's talk a little bit about you know, your published book. Let's jump into it.
So the book came about in October 2021. The book was based on me becoming a widow at the age of 29. My husband was 31 when he passed. So just navigating through widowhood at a young age. Once I kind of, you know, got settled in being a widow, I was like, okay, you know, I don't think that this happened for just any reason. Like, I think there's a purpose behind it. And I just really started doing some soul searching, you know, me and God having our conversations. And I'm just like, I just want to help people.
That's right.
You know, I want to be able to be a light to people and let people know that you don't have to stay broken. Like, you don't have to just sit in sorrow and grief. Like, you can eventually move out of that. It just takes some work if you're willing to do the work. And I was asked to be a part of a book project with 7 other widows that we all lost our spouses in different ways. And from that, the Victorious Widows anthology was born. So October of 21, it was released. It hit the bestsellers list within the first day.
Yay!
So
that's exciting. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, we gotta stop and clap it up for that, ma'am.
Yes! Amazing. And it just being an author honestly was one of my biggest accomplishments. Never in a billion years did I think that was going to happen. It was just about me helping people, and then from there, you know, it was just like, oh, God was like, okay, you know, you wrote the book. Now let me push you into some other stuff. Let me push you out of your comfort zone into some other stuff. And I really started praying after that, like, okay, you know, I wrote the book. What's next? What now? And then, you know, I was saying to myself, like, okay, you know, I really want to get into public speaking. You know, I do my Facebook Lives. I might speak here and there, but, you know, I don't know where to start, you know, but I just know I want to help people. I want to talk to people, especially in my age group, just about navigating through grief, navigating through identity issues, you know, just being your authentic self.
That's right.
And then I got introduced to the Art of Transparency and signed with them. And first tour date will be in Memphis, Tennessee, March the 18th. So I'm super excited about that.
Wait, Keisha, I thought it started already, ma'am.
No, so we're doing like a lot of promotion and stuff for it now. We do have like a team building weekend coming up next weekend, but the actual
my bad, I got it confused, listeners. My bad. Look, I was like, my bad, Keisha. I done put Keisha on tour 2 months beforehand.
So yeah, actual first tour date will be March the 18th in Memphis, Tennessee, and then we'll be back in Chicago. Then we'll be in Atlanta. Then we'll be in Phoenix. And eventually, I think October will be international. I'm not sure of the locations of that yet, but it will be international. So yeah, I'm excited about being about being able to help others. That's what my purpose in all this has been, is to be a light or be a roadmap for people, and just let them know that healing is possible. Like,
It is.
you know, it can definitely happen. You just got to be willing to put in the work, and things happen for a reason. So you just got to do some soul searching and figure out, okay, what was my reasoning for this? What is my calling in this?
That's right.
You know, it was people that stepped in and helped me when I needed help. So I want to be able to give back and be able to help other people.
And you know what, Keisha, I just want to say I applaud you, because I'm hearing you, you know, and what you went through. First off, I'm so sorry for your loss. You know, and it doesn't matter what amount of time that goes by. You know, I know that that's something that's with you. And, you know, I love the fact that you were so open to sharing, because when my mother passed a few years after that, I was invited to, kind of similar with your situation, to it was myself, and I think it was about maybe 8 of us all together, that we were supposed to just kind of write our stories about how we were navigating our grief, being motherless daughters. And Keisha, I got to be honest with you, girl. The book never came to fruition, because every single time that myself and these other ladies that we tried to get it together, we were so deep within our grief, you know, even no matter, like I said, no matter what time passed, that it was hard to write about it, you know. How were you able to kind of, you know, overcome, or, you know, your grief to an extent, you know, because, you know, we know grief is always, it's evolving, but how are you able to kind of work past that to be able to share your story so that you could help others?
First, I had to be truthful with myself about why the situation even happened. My husband was 31 when he passed, and he had a sudden heart attack from alcoholism. So I had to sit with that. I had to be like, okay, this is what the situation was. This is why this has happened. For a long time, I blamed myself. And I had to really sit with my feelings in that and know that it wasn't my fault, you know? And then I had to really sit with what he was struggling with, and just really understand that he did the best that he knew how to do. He was the best husband that he knew how to be, but he just had struggles. It didn't make him a bad person. He was an amazing husband, but he just had his own struggles. And unfortunately, those struggles cost him his life at an early age. But then I found peace in, he's in a better place. He's not struggling. He doesn't wake up and have to deal with that. You know, everything that was causing the drinking issues, he's at peace. You know, he doesn't have to deal with this anymore. Okay, he's gone. You know, he's at peace. So what now for me? I have to still live here. I still have to move forward with my life, because at the time I was 29. So I really had to be honest with myself, and honestly, that happened through therapy. I know therapists are kind of taboo, especially for us in the Black community.
Look, not over here at the Blueprint, but we believe in therapy, all of that. But you're right, though. It's kind of taboo.
And I really had to just be like, okay, Keisha, it's okay. You can go see a therapist. That doesn't make you crazy. You just dealt with a real life traumatic event, and now your whole life has shifted. So now you have to figure out how to deal with this. And you don't know how to do this. The people around you don't know how to do this. So you need to go seek professional help on how to deal with that.
That's right.
And it just really took a lot of sitting with myself and my own thoughts, you know, just coming to a lot of realizations of him being gone, the dynamics of our marriage. He actually passed 2 days before we were supposed to go through IVF. So we were in the middle of infertility treatments when that happened. So I also had to come to grips with putting motherhood on hold, and that was hard.
Girl.
So I'm just like, okay, motherhood is on hold. Your husband's gone. Now we're by ourselves. So what now? And it's a day by day thing. It's a moment by moment, minute by minute, second by second. But eventually I learned how to be myself without him. And I remember being in a therapy session, and my therapist asking, you know, who is Keisha outside of being Mrs. Heard? And I had to sit with that. And I told her, like, I don't know. And she was like, well, what do you like? What do you, but all I knew was him. I didn't know myself outside of him.
Yeah.
So this has been a journey discovering who I am outside of being Mrs. Heard. I discovered likes and dislikes and things I want to do and things I don't want to do. And, you know, just really dealing with, you know, his loss and now being by myself and now navigating through the rest of life. So once I got to a place where I was okay with the fact that he was gone and that he was at peace. Now, of course, I miss him daily. Of course, you know, I still have my moments on his birthdays, our wedding anniversary, his favorite holiday and stuff. But, you know, a lot of therapy, a lot of prayer, writing helped too, hence the book. Because just being able to get those thoughts out and put them on paper and see them and not, you know, not feeling like, okay, if I say this out loud, is somebody gonna judge me or look at me weird? Like I could write that in a notebook and put it in my closet or something somewhere.
Right. Look, how will they ever know, Keisha? How will they ever know?
So it really was a lot of soul searching and just really being truthful about my situation. And then when I started to say it out loud to people, then I started meeting people like, oh yeah, you know, I had a husband that passed away from substance abuse at a young age, or meeting other older widows that end up being inspired by me.
Yeah.
They saw me being so full of life and going out and enjoying life and all that other stuff. And then we end up becoming friends. Like, okay, how can I do that? You know, I've been with my husband 50 years and he's like, and like he's gone. So how do I move forward? And that started to bring me healing, being able to talk to them.
Okay. Now, so with that being said, you've joined forces. You're now on the Art of Transparency show, which, you know, since I've seen that brand, and I've been kind of, you know, I've been following it for a while. First of all, I just love the name because it is an art to being transparent. It really is. You know, I want to talk about some of the things that, you know, that are coming up with the Art of Transparency, you know, and just what are some things that we can look forward to with, you know, you now joining forces with them.
So there are actually two entities to the Art of Transparency. You have the tour, which is us as a collective group of speakers going city to city, and, you know, telling our stories and bringing healing to the people that are there. And then you have the Art of Transparency talk show, which is on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of every month. That is not like heavy as far as the tour. Wow, tour is more heavy and, you know, healing. Art of Transparency talk show is fun. So we're talking about relationships, we're talking about dating, we're talking about sex.
Oh, we talking about sex, we talking about sex. You know we love to talk about that, okay?
So our first show was actually this past Tuesday, January 11th. It was an amazing turnout. It was at SL Wine Bar in Lansing. We had a good turnout. We got to interact with the audience and just basically, you know, had a conversation with the audience about, you know, cheating and, you know, one of the questions was, how would you feel if you're in a marriage and your spouse started gaining weight and it affected your sex life?
Ooh,
how would you address that?
Y'all went there. Okay.
Very interesting responses. It was men and women there.
Really?
And we really want more we really want more men there. So men, come out, please. Because we need y'all opinion on this.
Girl, I'm trying to get them to come to my anniversary party because I'm like, okay, when I'm talking about this stuff, I literally need you all to be like, we need the male perspective. Like, if it's a whole bunch of women talking, we'll never get the male perspective because we're not men, you know?
Right. So yeah, it was, you know, it's going to be on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of every month. Like, it's going to be a very diverse conversation. but it's all fun.
Well, I'm coming to the next one, sis.
We
So
had a good
you keep me
time.
posted. I'm gonna be, you know, I already follow you, so I'm gonna be right there.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, girl, where we at tonight? We back out there. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Now, you're also a part of another show.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about Real Girls Wine, baby. Because I mean, what's going on with Real Girls Wine? I see that it's 4 of you all.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about the show.
So basically, I'm one of their brand ambassadors, and we're gonna be just another diverse set of topics.
Okay.
So it's gonna be called Wine Down Wednesday. It's going to be once a month. So the first show is January the 25th. And it's just going to be the 4 of us getting together with our choice of wine. So we'll be going over whatever the choice of wine is.
Okay.
And then just basically winding down, talking about different topics as far as like mental health, just adulthood, just balancing. If you have children, balancing your, children and marriage and work life and, just basic everyday topics.
Okay.
And then we're also going to be occasionally interviewing different guests. So our first guest is Tiffany. She owns her own wine company, but she's out of Indianapolis.
Okay.
So she'll be our first guest on January the 25th. So, if anybody wants to come showcase their talent, you're more than welcome to come on Real Girls Wine podcast that will be once a month starting January the 25th. So I'm definitely looking forward to discussing different topics with the ladies and just winding down after a long work day with a good glass of wine.
Yes, I'm excited about it, girl. And we love our wine. Speaking of which, look, we had our fitness people on earlier, so I didn't want to let them know I had. Sorry, Don. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry, Big B. I'm drinking my wine tonight. That's what we do on the Blueprint Live. We gonna have a little sip. But Keisha, I just want to know, for you, it seems like that you are. Not seems like you are doing so many things, but I feel like that this is not it. So what are some of the things that's coming up for you? You gonna give me an exclusive, sis? What's going on this year? I know you got something over there. Give it to me.
So honestly, just me just really expanding where I am in the different brands. Okay. So I do want to release another book. So that collaboration is in the making. I can't tell you guys too much about that.
That's okay.
It's a collaboration.
We don't want people mad.
Yeah, but it is in the making. So just really, honestly, I just want this to be a fun year for me. I feel like the last couple of years have been heavy as I've been finding myself and finding where I want to go. So really this year is about expanding myself in the different brands and being as effective as possible. So I want to be an effective speaker in the Art of Transparency tour. I want to be an effective co-host with the talk show. I want to be an effective ambassador with the Wine Girls. And then also I'm a part of the Black Exchange group. So hopefully next fashion show you guys will be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, you gonna walk in the fashion show?
Yeah.
Y'all was looking like some stars at the fashion show. I'm like, okay, come through. I'm like, come through now. I love it. You literally, since I've known you, Keisha, you've just been a bright light. And I'll be honest with you, when like I said, we have been communicating, but when I read a little bit more about your story and some of the things that you have been through, I mean, thank God that we don't look like some of the things that we've been through, right? Because I never would have known that was part of your journey. And you just, my goodness, to see how much you have overcome and like all of the things that you're doing, because each and every one of these platforms and everything that you're involved in is all about helping other people. And the fact that you're able to pour even during the things that you're going through, I think it just makes you so phenomenal, such a phenomenal woman.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to, like I said, the motivation behind all of this is number one, being effective and being able to help others, because at one point in time I needed people. and they were there.
That's right.
And I was open to receive that
That's right.
help. So I want to be able to give that back. And then honestly, also just making my husband proud. You know, I believe that when people go on, they can still see us. You know, they can still, you know, we might can't talk to them, but their spirit is still there.
That's right.
So, you know, my husband was my biggest supporter. So I just wanna make him proud and just be able to help people.
Well, I'm sure he is beaming because, baby, you are doing it. You are doing it, Keisha. I'm so proud of you, for real. I mean, I'm glad. You know, we literally like we radio, media family, all of that stuff, and it's just I know that great things are coming for you. So you know, and I thank you for sharing your story. Being transparent is very, very difficult. You know, it's hard to put the things that go on inside in our hearts and in our mind out to the public. So I applaud you for sure.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of people really like. I know in the beginning with me, like I was afraid of judgment. You know, I was afraid of what people were gonna say. You know, just even the circumstances of him dying. You know, I was afraid of, you know, him being judged for that, or me like, you know, oh well, you were married to him. You know, that doesn't make him a bad person. That just means that he had issues. I wasn't perfect either. I wasn't the best wife all the time.
Yeah.
So you know, I was
our stuff. Anybody that said that to you, we could beat them up. We could beat them
Baby,
up.
let me tell you, people can be ugly. People can say some stuff, but I'm glad I'm to the point now where I know who I am. I know where I'm at in my journey. I know what was.
That's right.
And
that's right.
I just feel like, you know, I'll tell anybody today, like my husband chose me. So he chose me for a reason.
That's right.
So I loved him and he loves me. And even though he has gone on to be with God, that's still gonna be a piece in my heart. And it's always gonna be that way.
Always.
So I'm just gonna keep moving forward, and whatever people got to say, you can say it, but I'm still gonna move forward, and I'm still gonna be effective as possible and still try to represent him in the best way possible.
Absolutely. Well, sis, you know, I'm standing, we 10 toes down. So, I mean, you know, you have my undying support, and you already know. Well, girl, we've been, bye. They don't even know. They think they know, but they have no idea, right? But, Keisha, before you leave me, real quick, let them know how they can follow you, how they can tune into the Art of Transparency talk show, and where they can tune in for Wind Down Wednesday.
Sure. So you can follow me. I'm on TikTok, Keisha Heard. So it's Keisha. My last name is Heard, Heard. You can follow me on Facebook at Keisha Heard /white, like the color. And you can follow me on Instagram, which is Keisha White 17. Sorry. And then Art of Transparency Talk Show is at SL Wine Bar in Lansing, Illinois. It's on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
And then touring, first stop date is Memphis, Tennessee, March 18th.
Okay, you know I got you pulled up. Yeah. You know I got you pulled up. March, you're going to be in Memphis, Tennessee. April, St. Louis. May, you're going to be back. You're doing the Mother's Day brunch. June, you'll be in Atlanta. Which girl? Okay, we're gonna have to link. And then July, ma'am, is it AOT retreat?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna be at the AOT retreat, and in September you got a gala. Oh, girl. Okay, wait, she booked all the way through October, baby. So y'all better get if you want to feature on your show, I'm gonna need you. You need to get in contact with her today for 2025. Okay. I love it. Sis, I'm the same way. When I tell you I'm already just like this, I'm like, so 2024, like, what are we doing?
The calendar already filled up for this year.
Girl, I'm just like this. I'm like, y'all planning too far out. But no, we have to do it. And Keisha, like I said, you have my support, girl. I'm so proud of you. And you keep on going because you got this and you are definitely on the right track.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. It's definitely an honor to be a part of the show tonight and be able to just tell my story and talk. You know, I'm always humbled when people ask me to do stuff, you know, because I'm like, you know, I look at you guys and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm trying to get to the level that they on. So, I'm always humble and grateful when people ask me to speak and do stuff because you definitely did have to. So yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Of course, sis. Well, look, we're gonna talk soon. I'll be seeing you at the next it wind down. Look, it's gotta involve wine. But I'll see you soon.
Wednesday, January 25th.
Yes. Well, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, bye. Y'all make sure y'all get in tune with my good sis, Miss Keisha Heard-White. Okay, y'all make sure y'all get in tune with her. Follow her everywhere. I'm gonna leave her information up. I have to take a quick little break because y'all, we got to pay some bills. Shout out to all my listeners tuning in with me right now. Mixed Talk Media, Indie 101.5, okay, Philly Jams 95.3, and Fluent. Okay, we'll be right back. Let's go ahead and pay some bills. We got to pay some bills.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean. And there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the...
Y'all, it's going down January 19th for the 4th anniversary for the Blueprint Media Company. Make sure you come out and tune into the live show and get in tune with my featured vendors for the night. And tune into the Blueprint Live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fluent, Mixed Talk Media, Indie 101.5, and Philly Jams 95.3. Okay, bye. All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, if you haven't already, make sure that you are dropping those businesses in the comments. Remember, I want to get in touch with you. Somebody needs what you have to offer, okay? Let's go ahead and get into tonight's Hate It and Love It. You know, I'm going to keep it real quick because, baby, we've been talking tonight. Okay, we have been talking. I had some amazing guests. Oh my goodness, my heart is filled tonight. So my first love it for tonight is the fact that my 4-year anniversary is next Thursday, y'all. I have been producing my show since January 19th. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Woo! 4 years. 4 years. It has just been... It's been an absolute blessing, and I'm really, really excited because I'll be having doing the live taping out of Tony's Gaming Parlor in Crete, Illinois. So I'm excited because I get to bring all my city folks out to me, all my city folks, and we are going to have a good time. Okay, I'm gonna have hey girl, hey Chanel, and I just want to shout out everybody that was tuning in. Lynn Miller, Loudmouth Brown Girl, what's up, Lisa? Thank you so much, girl. I love me some Lisa E. Okay. The anniversary party is going to just, it's going to be really, really fun. That day is also my husband's birthday too. So I'm just like, yay. He and I, we're going to be kicking it that weekend. So I'm excited for all the things that are coming up. I was really excited about tonight's both interviews. Like I said, Keisha her and I have been connected for a little while. So the fact that, she was able to come on and share her story. I really love that. And to have, have Bishop Don and to have Big B and Nikki J come on. And, these are people that are very, very, that they are making some noise when it comes to that, to have them be able to come on my platform, y'all, and just all of the great things that's been going on. It's been a true blessing. This one is kind of like a semi-hated and love it. So it was funny because when I was just talking with Keisha, we were, looking at all the dates and how she's got her dates all the way to October. First off, I love that. I'm the same way. I have had a lot of my friends and family over this past week. I kid you not. They've been making fun of me because, I'm like the calendar girl. I'm like, let me check my calendar. Let me check my calendar. Let me check my calendar. And I'm like, you all don't even understand that it's so much stuff that like I am managing at one time. And, like it's so many, you get pulled in so many directions. If you are not utilizing your calendar, a schedule, a paper calendar, your Google calendar, whatever y'all use with y'all iPhone people, whatever y'all use, okay, you need to be utilizing the calendar. That's why y'all be missing stuff and double and triple booking yourselves because you ain't scheduling yourself appropriately, okay? Y'all gonna stop getting on me and my calendar. Yes, I have a calendar and I gotta check it first before I commit to stuff. Hated it. Lynn said, happy anniversary, cousin. Thank you so much, cuz. I love you. I love you so much. I'm going to see my cousin soon, baby, family reunion. Chanel said, if it ain't on the calendar, it's not happening. Bing bong, that part. That's what they don't know, sis. It's like, I don't work like that. I do a few things spontaneous. I do, because I still like to have a little spice in my life. But your girl's going to need to put it on the calendar, okay? I'm going to say that my second hated it for, or not hated it, but my love it for tonight has to be the fact that closing out 2022, I kind of put it out into the air. I said, Lord, whatever is for me, whatever is supposed to manifest for me, for my life, for my brand, for my family, whatever, Lord, let it come to me as it will. And there have been so many doors that have been opening, and it's been organic how it's been happening. It almost, and I say organic, but it's really, I know that it ain't nobody but God, okay? That he's opening doors in my business and he's opening doors just in my career. And I'm able to bring all of those things together. I talk a little bit of sugar honey iced tea about my 9 to 5, but the reality of it is that I love it. I love it. I love them because they look out for my best interest of what I'm doing and how I can maximize on my brand, even though I work there. So I go and, I take care of all of these people. I take care of a whole high rise and I take care of a space in a historic building, and they, outside of that, they support my mission. So I'm going to have to go ahead and cap it off and say that is the tonight's love it. Okay. That's the love it. That is all coming together according to his will. I had to literally take my hands off the wheel. I'm like, Lord, okay, I'm gonna let you steer it and I'm gonna sit over in my seat and I'm gonna be good. Okay. And I have to say that it's been working. And this year, just the things that have been opening up, the doors, the connections that have been being made, the people that I've just, the rooms I've been able to be in, the rooms that my brand was able to be in that I haven't even touched yet. I'm thankful for it all. So I've got to go ahead and say that is definitely my love it. And realizing or not, I don't have another hated it this week. The year has been starting off very, very strong. It's been starting off in a good place. So we doing more love this than hate this year. And that's a word. Yeah, I got a real juicy what would you do? Let's get into it.
Let's get into today's what would you do, where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
Y'all ready to hear this foolishness? All right, let's get into it. When I read this, I really want to know what you all think. Let's go. My girlfriend wants me to get a new bed because I've had other girls in the current one. I think it's unreasonable until we move in together. She only stays with me a few times a week now. Should I just get a new bed? We've been dating for about 11 months, and we met a few weeks after I had moved into a new apartment to be close to work. Last month, I moved back to my old apartment, and my girlfriend has been staying here a few nights out the week. Yesterday, she asked me if I could get a new bed because she doesn't feel comfortable in my current one since other girls have been sleeping in it. I said, that's dumb. And it's not like the girl's presence was haunting the bed and she became upset. But I genuinely think it's unreasonable request. I said we could buy a new one once we move in together, but she said she doesn't want to have to use my current one until then. What do you think? Should I just get a new bed? She's also not offering to pay for this new bed. And I know that they're a hassle to move. What would you do? Y'all, so the girlfriend said she want him to get rid of the bed because other girls laid in it. The entire bed, okay? The entire bed. We talking about the mattress. We talking about the bed frame, child, the headboard. Get rid of the entire bed because other women slept there. Now, I want to make sure that I'm being proper here as we speak. We are on air. Shout out to all my listeners in Chi-Town, Philly, Jersey, and Houston. Okay, we're gonna keep it appropriate, but I think that it's an unreasonable request as well. And I know it's crazy, right? Because I'm a woman. I think that's a little bit obscene. Like, hey, even if it's just like, we're going to get another mattress, or like, hey, throw out all those sheets and throw out all your towels, or, to me, that's not unreasonable. Like, you should probably get rid of things that don't belong to others. Okay. It doesn't belong to your current girlfriend. But some stuff I'm just not going to be concerned with. It's just like, like, are you washing your sheets? Like, are you washing your towels? Are you changing out your toothbrush as often as you should? Like, these are the things that I'm worried about. What people have to understand is that everyone has a past, okay? Everyone has a past. And once you get into a new relationship, you shouldn't even be thinking about what was behind them. You got to think about what's in front of them. And right now, sis, you laying in the bed. And I just feel like if you're not trying to go and you're not trying to put nothing down, or, put it on Klarna or whatever it is you all do to split up payments. I don't know, baby. I don't know. I think it's weird. It's a weird request to go into somebody's, go into your man's house and just be like, yeah, you got to buy a whole new bed. And I'm not going to be funding it, but get a brand new one. Let me get into Chanel's response. She's tuning in live with us on Facebook. She said, I think the girlfriend's request is silly, and I wouldn't accommodate that request. I appreciate the guy's compromise, though, of offering to buy a new bed once they move together. Yeah, like, Chanel, I'm totally with you on that. I do feel like that is absolutely silly, and it's not something that I would do either. It's just like, I can literally take this money and do so many other things with it. Like, I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Furniture ain't nothing cheap. The price of furniture and eggs is going up, baby. I mean, you can't really get past it. But to ask them to do that, it just doesn't seem like, it's like, where is this request even coming from? Let me get into Lynn's comment. She said, well, now she either needs to stop going to his place and stay at her house where she may be comfortable. That's another option. Yeah, I mean, if he's saying, he's like, look, I'm not going to, switch this out until we move in together. Well, maybe you should start inviting him to your place. There's so many different ways to work around it, because this is the thing. I try when people tell me things, even when I may not truly understand it or I may not agree with it, I do try to at least be somewhat understanding, because you can't tell somebody that they do feel comfortable or don't feel uncomfortable. So let me just clarify. I'm not saying that she doesn't have a right to feel uncomfortable, but I don't think that she has a right to get him to try to switch out his belongings. It's just like, there's other ways that you could work around it if you are that genuinely uncomfortable. It's not rocket science. I'm going to vote on this one that I think Shorty just needs to get it together at this point. You either buy the bed or you go sleep in your own bed. Get new bedding. It's ways around it. Everyone has a past. Okay. I'm pretty sure that whatever bed that she has, she's probably slept with someone too. Are we just getting brand new beds? It seems unreasonable to me. So sis, here's what I would do. Okay. Because the guy was the one that wrote us. I would ask for a compromise. You know, we talk about what would you do every week, that a lot of things break down to communication. So this is what I would suggest. I would completely clean up the space. We're going to be vacuuming real hard, cleaning the carpets, doing all that other stuff. We're going to take the bedding off of there. I would even have someone come out to do electrostatic spraying on the bed to make sure that it's no little heebie-jeebies or no germs, and that everything is clean and it's disinfected. And then I'm going to lay myself there with my man. Bing bong. Okay. So if I was this guy, I would tell her, like, you know what? I'm not at a place where I would like to invest in buying a new bed until we get our place. That's something that I'm not going to budge on. However, I'd like to know what would be a good compromise that you would feel comfortable to lay with me at my home so that we can be closer to my job. Okay. And you won't be so freaked out about it. I would just offer some different methods. I get some brand new sheets. Let her pick out a comforter set or something. She's silly. Because, girl, why are you concerned about that? Wash the sheets. Get in the bed. Okay? That's how we're gonna end that. What would you do tonight? I'm gonna take a really quick break, and when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and jump into what's happening. What's up? Be right.
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and...
Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Let's go ahead and get into what's happening, what's up. If you are just joining me, shout out to all of my listeners in Chi-Town, Philly, Jersey, Houston, okay? And big shout out to Fluent Radio, Indie 101.5, Philly Jams 95.3, and Mixed Talk Media, okay? And everyone tuning in with me on Facebook and YouTube, I love y'all. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's what's happening, what's up. Now, look. I was joking with y'all, but it's for real though. The price of eggs, y'all, they predicted that it's going to be coming down soon. Okay. There were some things that's been happening, because of bird flu outbreak, supply chain shortages, high feeding costs. It's a lot going on because you know what? I was like, I wanted to make some deviled eggs and everything over the holiday. And I'm like, oh, baby. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. MzMetchi not going to be able to make no deviled eggs for y'all. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. And then, ain't nobody selling link like that no more. Y'all still selling link? Hit my inbox. Let's have a real conversation. Okay. So that's what's going on. They are predicting that it's going to be coming down soon because they're finally getting a handle on some of the supply things. I mean, they said that eggs went up 49%. Okay. 49%. That's ridiculous. Y'all, I went and I think I saw one. Oh my goodness. It was 12 eggs. It was like $8-something. I'm like, are you for real? Are y'all for real? Okay, y'all for real. Moving along. Illinois lawmakers on Tuesday approved a measure protecting Illinois' access to abortion from out-of-state meddling. Okay, so that means that if you cross state lines and you are looking to, have an abortion performed, that basically your home state they can't mess with you. Okay, so this is definitely a big push. It's making the state the latest to pursue such protections since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the Roe versus Wade. Okay, so this is really, really big. Illinois, they have their their things sometimes, and then sometimes they kind of get it right. So they're essentially making themselves a safe haven state for people to be able to have that done. And I know that I do have some listeners that may share certain beliefs and they don't share certain beliefs. I just believe everyone should have their own choice. But I respect everybody's stuff. But I was looking at that like, okay, Illinois, I guess you're trying to do something right. Now, being from the Windy City, I'm going to say something that for all of my Chicago listeners of the show, I'm sure you all are going to be able to understand and relate to. But Chicago was voted the most congested city in the country and the second in the world. Okay. Our city is known for having people stuck in traffic. Okay, stuck. Let me put up Chanel's comment that's tuning in on Facebook. She said eggs high as hell. Goodbye, girl. Goodbye. You for real. You're very correct though. You're very correct. So yeah, Chicago, we got to do better. Some news that I definitely thought was super cool. It's two talk show hosts. So Sherry Shepherd and Jennifer Hudson did end up receiving renewals for their talk shows. And, for myself, I know the direction and the things that I want to do with my brand and where I want to go. Seeing these two phenomenal women being able to get their shows renewed on primetime television is certainly an inspiration. So congratulations to Jennifer Hudson on season 2, the renewal of her talk show. And and for Sherry too, she got renewed for 2 more seasons. So y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of them coming up. Okay. Now, y'all know one of our favorites that we talk about, Mr. Nick Cannon. Y'all, Mariah Carey says she wants full custody, allegedly, reportedly. Okay. Mariah Carey said, look, she's like, I'm not with the games. I'm not with the tomfoolery. I want primary custody. Okay. She wants the primary custody of the twins. Nick Cannon got a lot of kids, and this is the thing, it was so funny. A few weeks ago, I went to an event and I met someone and they were talking about, I think they said he had like 11 kids or something like that. I don't fault anybody if they got a whole bunch of kids. You just better take care of your kids. You can have 20 of them. We the generation that stopped having the kids like that. If y'all think about it, look at our grandparents and stuff like that. They had a minimum of about 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 kids, right? So Nick is just being fruitful and multiplying. But Mariah Carey says she's like, I'm not having it. Do you all remember the two Black ladies, Diamond and Silk? If I say those names, I know somebody remember. Diamond and Silk. They were the two that were heavily supporting Donald Trump during his run for president, and they also supported him when he ran for re-election. Okay. Yeah. Well, Diamond of the dynamic duo, she's passed away. She passed away, y'all, and the Republicans was going crazy on Twitter about it. They like, oh, we're gonna miss her. She was so integral to the campaign and everything. And I hate to hear of anybody going. I just thought that was so crazy. Like that, I wasn't expecting to read that she had passed on. But it's just just another reminder that life is short. Is very, very short. So definitely praying for the family of Diamond from the dynamic duo Diamond and Silk. Okay. Did you all hear about Donell Jones getting into a really, really, really bad car accident, y'all? He made it out and he's good. And he even, wrote something that he was tired and had fallen asleep and he woke up in a ditch. And I was just like this, we have to recognize our angels are all around us. Donell Jones is, he's one of our living legends. Everybody loves Donell Jones. So I'm so glad that he was okay. My goodness, that was a lot of news to take in. My gosh. But that's what's happening and what's up in the streets. Okay. That's what's really happening and what's really going on. I just got to take a real quick break because y'all know y'all know what it is. We have to pay some bills. Y'all know what that is. But when I come right back, we are going to, I think we've been talking about health and wellness the whole time. So I think we're going to wrap it up. But I definitely want to give you all the quote of the night because I think that you're going to love it. So I'll be right back.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. So, tonight was a really exciting night. And, I know that we touched on a lot of different things as far as making sure that our health and wellness are in order. So you all make sure that you download the Live, Train, and Eat app. Make sure that you're following Don and Nikki J and Bigb for all things fitness. Okay. You definitely want to get a part of that membership and grab the app bundle. Okay. They have it $35. We are thankful for Don's happy belated birthday, okay, that you all are able to get this extremely incredible bundle for $35, okay? This is going to open up the gateways for you. So make sure that you do that. And my girl Keisha, she's got the Art of Transparency tour, and they are going to be doing all things. We trying to heal. Okay, this year we are trying to heal. If you are grieving, if you have different things that are going on, you want to be a part of this tour. You want to go visit them if you're in the Chicagoland area. She's traveling to all of these other different major cities to bring healing to those that need it. Okay, so you all make sure that you get in tune. But I want to go ahead and get into tonight's quote. I feel like that it goes perfect with what we've been speaking about tonight. And it says, get super clear on who you want to be, and then do everything in your power to become that person. Clear vision, aligned action. That's all there is to it. So whether if it's you trying to get your body in order, or you want to work on getting yourself together emotionally and mentally, whatever it is that you want to do, all that you have to do all you have to do is put your mind to it and just have that vision for yourself. If you're looking to work on your fitness, you have my guest that came on, you have Don, you have Nikki J, you have Bigb. Okay. These are people, they are heavy in the game. Professional bodybuilders. Bigb has trained for over 30 years. Okay. You've got people that can support you, and I love with their app, what they've got going on, that they are getting into. You're not just putting in some stuff and it's giving you something that's pre-programmed. This is personalized for you. So when you have the vision and when you have everything set before you, you have those resources, you can really put it together and make magic. Okay. I'm excited for all the things to come, and I'm going to let y'all know one more time, just in case if you missed it, what's going on next week. Okay, so here it goes.
Y'all, it's going down January 19th for the 4th anniversary for the Blueprint Media Company. Make sure you come out and tune into the live show and get in tune with my featured vendors for the night. And tune into the Blueprint Live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fluent, Mixed Talk Media, Indie 101.5, and Philly Jams 95.3. Okay, bye.
I just have to let y'all know just one more time in case you missed it. Now, if you go on the Eventbrite link, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, the spots is filled up, but the details are there, and feel free to come and stop through if you will. Y'all come on out. I got my girls coming out. Okay, we're gonna have the decor. We're doing tacos. We're gonna have drinks, and we're gonna have a really, really good time. Okay. I want to thank each and every one of you all for tuning in with me. Those that tuned in on Facebook and YouTube, as well as those that are listening right now on Mixed Talk Media, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and of course BossFluent Radio. Special shout out to my special guests for tonight. Bishop Don, honey, okay, Nikki J and Big B, okay, of the Live, Train, and Eat. They are doing major things when it comes to fitness, okay? Y'all see them, they ripped up over there, okay? I'm trying to get like them this summer, okay? And it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So you all, special shout out to them, and special shout out to my good sis, Keisha Heard-White. She is making some phenomenal moves, and she is in the business of helping to heal others. Okay, we're trying to heal you on the inside and on the outside. For everyone that's going to be coming out next week, we'll be at Tony's Gaming Parlor. It's going to be a really, really, really good time. Okay, we gonna have a good time, baby. We're gonna have a good time. So you all make sure that you come out. If you haven't already, make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms. Just type in at the BP Media Co. and we'll pop right up. Okay, and make sure you're following me, your girl MzMetchi. That's MzMetchi on all platforms. Okay, I'm on TikTok, baby, Twitter, everything. You just type it right in, and I'm gonna pop right up. And of course, where would we be without our amazing sponsors? Fiya Infusions, Black Dollar Days, and of course, Paris Ice Bar. Okay, she is your mobile bartender. I love y'all, and next week is going down. It's a whole celebration, y'all, and it's lit. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.